Question number 2. Write each of the following quadratic equation in general form. Hence, solve the quadratic equations. So solving the quadratic equation here is the same meaning as finding the root, which is the value of x which satisfy the equations. So remember, the general form is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So let us look at questions A here. M bracket m plus 2 equal to 3. So change this into the general form first. So we are going to expand this. So we're going to have m squared plus 2m equal to 3. So in general form, the right hand side is always a 0. So I'm going to move this 3 to the front. So I'm going to have m squared plus 2m minus 3 equal to 0. Then I'm going to do the factorizations. Now, if you are not good in doing the factorizations manually, so you can use the calculator to help you. To go into the functions of the quadratic functions, just press this menu. And then the menu for the quadratic equation is the menu A. So just press alpha and then this button minus here to go into the menu. Then press the button 2 to select the polynomial. And then we're going to press number 2 again to select the highest degree, which is 2 for the quadratic equations. Then you already enter the menu of the quadratic functions. So here we're going to insert the A, the B, and the C into the calculator. So press 1 for the A, for the B is a positive 2, and for the C is a minus 3. So press the calculator again, the equal signs, it will give you the answer of the roots, which is the first one, which is 1. So in this case, our variables is m, it's not the x. So we're going to write m equal to 1. Or the second one, just press the equal signs again, which is equal to negative 3. So m is equal to negative 3. So write the walking step backwards, a plus will become a minus. So m minus 1 equal to 0, or m plus 3 equal to 0. So write this one, m minus 1 back into the brackets, and m plus 3 back into the bracket. There you have it for the questions A. Now let us move to questions B. So we have 3p bracket 11 minus 2p equal to 15. So the same thing, we're going to expand this first. So we're going to have 33p minus 6p squared equal to 15. So we're going to move this 15 to the front, and we are going to rearrange it in general form. So we are going to have minus 6p squared plus 33p minus 15 equal to 0. Now look at the A, the B, and the C. Now the A, the value is in negative form. If possible, just change to positive 1. And we have a highest common factor here, which is 3. So what I can do, I can minus each of the terms here with a negative 3. So what I'm going to get next is, so this one will give you the answer of 2p squared minus 11p plus 15 plus 5, plus 5 equal to 0. Then later on you can do the factorizations. So from your calculator here, just press the button, this one, the AC. So you go back to the functions of menu again. So press 2 for the A, press negative 11 for the B, and then press 5 for the C. Press equal again. So the first one here, now remember the variable here is the P, right? So the first one is P equal to 5. And for the second one is P equal to 1 over 2. So write this one backwards. So you're going to have P minus 5 equal to 0. Or fractions, remember, this one is a positive, so it's going to be a minus. So this number 1 is the number after the signs. This number 2, denominator, is the coefficients for the p. So 2p minus 1 equal to 0. So write this one back into the bracket. There you have it for the B. Now we are going to move to question C. 1 over 2y squared equal to 12 minus y. Now, if you look at here, we have fractions here. To eliminate the fractions, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply each of the terms here, multiply it by 2. So what happens is that for this one, 1 over 2 times 2 is going to cancel. We can simplify it, then it will become 1y squared. So later on, you're going to get y squared equal to, so 12 times 2 is 24 minus 2 times y is 2y. Therefore, you already eliminate the fractions. So just rearrange it in general form. So I'm going to get y squared plus 2y and then minus 24, which is equal to 0. So later on, you can do the factorizations. Now, using your calculator, press the AC button again to go back to the quadratic functions menu. So press 1 for the A, press 2 for the B, and then press negative 24 for the C. So press equal button again. So it's going to give you the first value of y. In this case is equal to 4. Or the second one is minus negative 6. Y equal to negative 6. So write it backwards. So y minus 4 equal to 0 or y plus 6 equal to 0. So copy this back into the brackets. There you have it for the C. Now we are going to move to questions D. Alright. So it's A plus 5 over A equal to 6. Alright. Now, it's the same things. We have a fractions here. So to eliminate the fractions, the denominator is A. So we are going to multiply each of the term here with A. So what happened is that this A and A is going to cancel out each other. So later on, you're going to have A times A, which is A squared plus 5 equal to 6A. So rearrange it in general form. So I'm going to have A squared minus 6A plus 5 equal to 0. Later on, you can do the factorization using your calculator. Press the AC buttons. Insert the A as 1, the B is a minus 6, and the C is a positive 5. Press equal again. So the first value of A here is equal to 5. Or the second one is equal to 1. So write it backwards. So we're going to have A minus 5 equal to 0, or X positive become a minus here, 1 equal to 0. So sorry, so this one is not the X, this one is the A, remember. So we're going to have A minus 5, another one is A minus 1. So there you have it for the D. Then we are going to move to the question E, which is add over K equal to 2 plus K. So the same thing here, we have a fractions add over K here. To eliminate the fractions, we are going to multiply each of the terms here with K, which is the denominator. So here is going to cancel out each other. So later on, we're going to have add equal to 2 times K, 2K plus K squared. Now, we are going to rearrange it in general form, right? So to keep the A, which is the K squared here, a positive one. So I'm going to move this 8 to the back here. So what happens next, you're going to get is K squared plus 2K. So this 8 move to the other side is going to become a minus 8, right? Equal to 0. So then I can do the factorizations. So press AC on your calculator, insert the A as 1, the B 2, and the C is a minus 8. Press equal again. It's going to first give you the answer of the K, which is equal to 2. So the second K is equal to minus 4. So write this backwards. So you're going to have K positive become a minus equal to 0, or k negative become a plus. So write this one back into the brackets, k minus 2 and k plus 4. Then you already solved for the questions E. Now let us move to the questions F. So 2h plus 6 over h equal to 7. The same thing here, we have a fraction 6 over h. To eliminate the fractions, just multiply with the value of the denominator for each of the terms. So this h and h will cancel itself. So when you multiply it, later on you're going to have 2h times h, 2h squared, plus 6 equal to 7h, 7 times h. So rearrange it in general form, 2h squared. So this one move to the front, minus 7h plus 6 equal to 0. So later on you can do for the factorizations. Using your calculator, press the AC, go back to the quadratic menu, enter the A is 2 equal, the B is a negative 7, press equal again, C is a positive 6. So press equal again, so the first h is equal to 2. And for the second h is equal to 3 over 2. So write it backwards, a positive become a minus, h minus 2 equal to 0, or for a fractions, remember the numerator here, the number 3 is the number after the sign, positive become a negative. And then this 2 is the coefficients for the h. So 2h minus 3 equal to 0. So write this back into the bracket. There you have it for the questions F. Now we're going to move to the questions G. So bracket h minus 2, bracket h minus 1 equal to 12. Alright, so this one we need to do the expansions. So h times h squared, minus h times negative 1 minus h, negative 2 times h, negative 2h, negative 2 times negative 1 plus 2 equal to 12. So solve this one and rearrange it. So h squared, so minus h minus 2h will give you the answer of negative 3h. So this one will become plus 2, and then this 12 move to the front, it will become a minus 12, right? So we're going to have h squared minus 3h, so minus 10 equal to 0. So this one you can solve it using your calculator. Press the AC button. So A is 1, the B here is negative 3, the C here is a minus 10. So press the equal button. So the first h that you're going to get here is equal to 5. So the second one, press the equal button again, which is equal to negative 2. So write it backward, h minus 5 equal to 0, or h plus 2 equal to 0. So copy this back into the bracket. So there you have it for the questions G. Now move to the questions H. Right, so we have 2x minus 1 bracket square equal to 3x minus 2. So this one is mean you are having two bracket, 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. So this one is the same as the G. You are going to do the expansions here. So you want to have 4x squared, 2x times 2x. The second one is 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. The third one is also give you negative 2x, plus negative 1 times negative 1 is a plus 1. Alright, and then these two straight away, you can move it to the front. Minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So later on we're going to solve for the like terms. So 4x squared, so minus 2x minus 2x minus 3x is going to give you the answer of negative 7x plus 1 plus 2. which is plus 3. Alright, so already in general form, so later on you can do for the factorization. So using your calculator, enter the A, which is 4, the B, negative 7, and the C is a positive 3. Press equal again. So the first answer for the X is equal to 1. And the second one is X equal to 3 over 4. So write it backwards. So X minus 1 equal to 0. So for the fractions, remember this number 3 is the number after the sign. So here the sign is a minus 1. So this 4 is the coefficients for the X. So 4x minus 3 equal to 0. So write it back to the bracket, x minus 1 for x minus 3. So there you have it for the questions H. Now move to the last one, which is the questions I. So bracket r plus 1 and then bracket r plus 9 equal to 16r. So for the first part here, the same thing you need to do for the expansion. So you're going to get r squared, then plus 9r plus r plus 9, right? And then the 16r move to the front, minus 16r equal to 0. So solve for the like term, r squared. So positive 9r minus this 16r. So what you're going to get is, right, plus 9r plus r, this one will give you the answer of 10r minus 16r minus 6r, and then plus 9 equal to 0. Now using your calculator, press the AC and then enter the A, which is 1, the B is a minus 6, the C is a 9, positive 9. So press equal again. So the first, if you look at your calculator again, the X here, just X. So it means it's only have one answer for the root. So remember, this is what I'm going to do. So we only have the answer of X equal to 3. In this case, it's R equal to 3. So if I write it backwards, I'm going to get R minus 3 equal to 0. So what this means is that you are going to have two brackets with the same answer. So that's why we only have one value for the R. So if you look at your calculator, if just stated X equal to 3 without X1, like the example before. So if you have X1, then you have X2, which has two values. So if just X, only one value, right? So there you have it for the questions I. To go back to the normal mode, so just press this menu and then press number 1.